Afternoon, guys. It's Roland with Borealis. Just taking the dog out to the park for the afternoon. It's nothing. Max, come on, really? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Trouble. He's getting bigger, right? Are you getting bigger? Yeah, you're getting bigger, aren't you? Hey, you want to be on YouTube? Hey, can Max on YouTube? Yeah, kisses, okay. Get out of your stinky breath. Scram. So we're just gonna get the wood stove going. Max. Max. No, get. Come on, get out of here. Come on, go lay down. So we're just gonna split out a little bit of kindling. No, that's my stick. Get your own stick. Max, scram. Here, go eat your stick. Oy. Forgot how much work teaching puppies are. And 85 to 90 pound puppies are that much more work. Fashioned a quick club, baton, whatever, whacking instrument. A whacker. I'm gonna call it a whacker. Listen. So, been doing some deer hunting, which has been rather productive here. Got between me and the father-in-law, we've gotten 3 deer so far. All bucks. So yeah, we've been doing pretty good. So we're using the Raven today. Good knife. Downside to the serrations, see how they clog up with wood from the baton, bark and whatnot? Well, not a big deal. This is just wood out of they just restocked their wood shed here. So I just grabbed, for shits and giggles, a chunk of wood from the front of the pile. I can already tell by splitting it out that it's got some moisture into it. So it's not beautifully seasoned like firewood should be. But we'll make it work. And some of it just falls apart. I'm sure some of you are probably wondering why most of the videos I'm batoning with a knife, even though is not one of the, what in the living? A chunk of fence board. 2x4. I don't know what the heck they all got in here. Oh, good times. Tons of fun. you know, why I'm always batoning. Well, one, when I come to the park, there ain't 3 feet of snow on the ground right now, so I can get away with just bringing a knife and a folding saw still. Come end of December, January, probably gonna be different. This has got some pretty messed up wood here. Big knot. Oh. One of the benefits of carrying the Raven over top of the K-bar, or in conjunction with the K-bar, or any other smaller knife, these styles of knives, and one, they're full tang. 2, you can get away with beating on them a little bit more. I treat this more like a hand axe than I do a knife. So I can pry with it, I can chop, not cooperating, and I can baton. And I am not overly concerned for the overall strength of the knife. The wood is straight grained, but it is not cooperative. This must be some beech or something from in the marsh. That sure ain't poplar. It's got some game to it. That's fine. Tool still goes through it just fine. Got a wicked curve in there in the grain pattern, and it still splits out relatively straight. I don't know what it would feather like. We'll try it in a second. I don't know if I find a piece that I actually wouldn't mind feathering. So we'll try this piece here, a little bit straighter. It's got some curve to it. See if I can do this here. Not bad. I don't need to do this. There's a whole bunch of paper in the stove right now. Somebody actually came out here and had the forethought to keep the stove stocked with paper, which is kind of cool. I'd say it feathers not too bad. I'll do 1 or 2 more of those just for fun. Like I said, not really required for what I want, but whatever. Max is being quiet, chewing on a stick. Kind of awkward, but I'm doing it so you guys can kind of see. I have to keep repositioning the phone. If I did it down here, you wouldn't be able to hardly see anything. And I don't feel like bringing another stump over. Kind of a crappy piece. It's not really feathering very well. That is some ugly. Seems to break off wherever it wants. So, whatever. You guys get the general idea. Not the end of the world. They don't need to stay attached, as I've said before. Not the biggest thing. Alright, so I brought along a little bit of fat wood to play with. Ooh, Max, be right back. Put that down the nylon. Okay, so that's better. So we got some fat wood. This is just commercial. Get your snout out of here. Get, scram. Get, go. This is not yours. Like I said, teaching puppies. This is just commercial stuff bought in the store. So obviously I'm not going to use all of it. But because some of this wood is damp here, I want a little bit longer burn time. So there's 2 ways that you can use fat wood. Oh, there's obviously more, but the 2 ways that I prefer is you can use it to make kindling, or you can use it to make tinder. So ultimately, if I'm going to make tinder, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spine of my knife and I'm going to scrape it. I'm going to find an edge that I want to work. And you'll get this nice fine fat wood shavings. Okay, kind of what it looks like on the stick. So, that being said, and I kind of got to do this off camera. Is you take something very similar to doing a bow drill, flat piece of wood, something that will catch your shavings as you're scraping them. Grief. And here's got a light curve to it. So this is what happens when you don't actually plan videos, guys. You just kind of wing it. We's winging it. Where's my waka? Similar to catching, Max, Scram, go trim your stick. Similar to catching your bow drill shavings. Oh, whew, that was really dry. I just broke it. Okay, lots of resin. Max, Scram. So you're going to want to collect your shavings on something. It can be anything. It could be the lid of your pot, could be wherever you want. Just on the ground, but I would advise against that due to the moisture. So that's one way. The other way is to feather it out and make curls. A little bit, I typically use a draw knife portion. Spitting them everywhere. All right. Whew. This fat was like iron. This is just demo purposes here, but you can see the different results. So this is shaved at the spine. This is carved with the edge. Two completely different results. Both will ignite with a ferro rod. However, one will ignite a lot easier than the other. So now our broken little piece, we're gonna turn that guy into some kindling because he's a little on the short side. Alright. So I'm just using the tip of my knife, my palm. Just to kind of split it up a wee bit. Alright. Doesn't need to be huge. Stuff really is like iron. love how there's a lot of bushcrafting videos on YouTube nowadays that everything just goes completely perfect according to plan. That's not really reality. And that's also one of the reasons that I don't bother using anything other than my phone, because I don't have time to run a bunch of editing and do a bunch of multiple takes on stuff. I just come out, and if I feel like shooting a video, I'll shoot the video. If I don't feel like shooting a video, I won't shoot the video. And I've done videos and looked back and went, God, that is really, really awful. Not because what I filmed didn't work, it was just, you know, it could be something to do simply with how my lighting was, or, you know, I did one that I almost thought that it was going to be a silent video because I had no audio. Turned out it was just my phone glitching out. But yeah. So while they're a little large to use for delicate tasks, they can be used. It's all in how I use it. All right, so just gonna step away from it for a second. Yo, bird. Oh, good God. So, one day I'll do a video on this. I haven't done a video on this yet. This is a tin. I'll do an intro type video on this, I guess. This is a tin that is designed to store snuff or tobacco or pot or whatever you want to put in it, actually. They're about $5 at the local smoke shop. It's gasketed, so it has, you know, a little bit of water resistance to it. Not waterproof, you wouldn't want to dunk it, but you can pack a lot more stuff in here than you can an Altoids tin. So we got a couple of quick tinders. We got some aqua tabs. We got a backup folding knife. It's SE. I don't remember. Good knife. I like it. A little micro light in there. There's some snare wire. There's a little bit of tech cord. So I got an extra pair of bootlaces. A little bit of bank line, number 36. But again, I see a lot of people making these mini kits, and that's all fine and dandy, but I always end up seeing them including like this little dinky ferro rod that like barely has any material or anything on it. If I got a kit and I got a size, I'm gonna put the largest rod that I can comfortably fit in that kit without using up all the space. Right? So, and the reason for that is I don't want to be fucking around with this little dinky thing trying to, you know, make little dinky sparks. That's not the concept. I have a little dinky one on my keychain that I carry every day in the city, but in an actual kit that I want to carry, that's what I carry when I go hunting and stuff in my pocket, there's enough stuff in there that I can, you know, fudge my way through it. But, you know, you got lots of material here to work with. This rod's a little bit on the harder side. You know, so yeah, okay, so we're gonna light this up, and I'm gonna see if I can't move the camera. Bear with me. rest of that video of my lovely crotch knot. Tin, a kit, a rod, and this. Okay, oops, dropping stuff. Okay, let's see if we can't do this without making a complete disaster of it. Okay, so this pile is shaved with the blade and this pile is shaved with the spine. Hopefully these don't light up at the same time, because that would be very, very embarrassing. So that still took a little bit of effort. Okay. Fatwood is nice because it gives you a little bit of added burn time. Okay. So we're not going to burn all that out just now. I'm going to snuff that, or try to. Okay. Because once I light this one, I'm going to put the other stuff on top. Okay. So that took a little bit of effort. So now, I'm kind of utilizing my blade a little bit further up for this just because of the balance point. I could do it back here, but I'm going to do it up here. So I'm kind of pinching my blade. Once you get a spark in there, considerably less effort, and it burns quite a bit longer. So, I'm going to add the other stuff. We are going to shove it into the wood stove, put some stuff around it. Put some more fatwood kindling on top. Get my lid off of there before it burns. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of paper in there, not a big deal. Get you back up here, hopefully. There we go, kind of, sort of, maybe. Shove this kindling in here, because no point having it up top. And find some stuff on the ground that I just chopped up. Oh, lose my rod. I'll lose my rod. Lay it off the ground facing away from me. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get this stoked up here. And yeah. I'll get back to you with another video, guys. Cheers.